Hello and welcome back to our modded playthrough of Bannerlord. And as you can see, we're actually in a battle already against some slave drivers. Now, I personally would always believe, at least from my warband days, that manhunters are not actually going to be that aggressive towards us. However, in this, they do. They actually do attack you. And I think that generally these are a bandit party that have been added, or shall we say a bandit faction that has been added by the new Calradia expanded mod that I have installed. So that's pretty interesting in my opinion, because these guys are much higher tier than you would expect, and as you can see, they're already using tactics of some kind. I'm actually not entirely sure what kind of tactic they're using right now, because they seem to be a little bit strange. They seem to be running off to the side here and then coming back with their cavalry. Or, at the very least, they might have a very low morale, and it might just be that they are not wanting to fight. That might indeed be the case. Oh yes, now I've made a little bit of a modification to the Heroes Must Die settings. I've basically made it so that AI, NPCs, and vassals, and lords, and so on, they have a much lower chance of being killed. Because I also feel, you know, some of you in the comments, and I got some private messages as well about this whole thing, and you seem to agree that 10% was a bit too much. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy to change that. I don't really mind either way. I was kind of a bit dubious about making it like that to begin with, because I thought to myself, you know what, that is quite a bit, you know, 10% chance? That's quite a lot, you know? I mean, these guys are probably going to be in multiple battles throughout the entirety of this campaign, and 10% chance for them to die when they are more than likely going to perish in almost every single one of these fights is way too high. So what I've done is I've reduced their chance to die to about 0.3%. Well, technically in the mods options it's 0.3%, but to you and me it's 3%. So I've basically just changed it to 3% at this point. So that is actually the same percentage that I have at potentially dying. So that is pretty impressive to me as well. Hopefully we're not going to suffer any kind of fate like that. We're having some problems here, as you can quite clearly tell. We're having some huge issues dealing with these manhunters right now. Ah, thankfully we've actually killed one. That's great. Ah, there we go. We're starting to actually get some kills here. That's very nice. Oh, that's some nice damage against the horse right there too. I think our main strategy against these manhunters should primarily be to kill the horse. I know that that seems like a bit of a counterintuitive thing, because, well, you don't really want to be killing the horse because it doesn't give you any skill, it doesn't give you any experience, it gives you nothing. However, the main thing that we have to think about here is they're going to be consistently doing this. Yeah, they're going to be consistently running back and forth across the battlefield, and I mean, you can see quite clearly that I am outmatched in my speed on a mount in comparison to these guys. And where are the remaining units? Okay, so yeah, they're just cavalry. Remind me never to fight manhunters again, because unless you have your own cavalry, this is just going to turn into, well, this. Alright, so I've finally taken this guy off his mount, and that is going to result in us actually being able to do something to him. Bear in mind that if I do get killed by this guy, which is highly likely, he seems to have a very good weapon, and it is highly likely that I am going to get murdered instantly. Oh, I have very bad armor on as well. Bear that in mind. I'm gonna literally die in one hit if he hits me in the torso area. Okay, thankfully just hit my horse. Oh, I'm dead. Ah, okay, I didn't die because obviously we only have a 3% chance to potentially die, but that's the point. We do have that chance to die. And he stole my horse. Look at him. He literally stole my horse. Can you believe it? Thankfully he's dead. Yeah, that's what you get. If I was alive, I would literally teabag you right now. I would literally do that. You have been a pain. An absolute pain in my side for the entirety of this fight. You absolute imbecile. I'm talking to myself there because obviously I died. That was really bad. Ugh. Oh well, never mind. We did gain some pretty decent prisoners. Now, these prisoners are potentially going to be used for the, what is that thing again? The manual laborer quest, that's it. The manual laborer quest is very, very lucrative at times, and who knows whether that's going to help us out at all or not. I'm going to get some more infantrymen, I think, and we did get some pretty decent loot from them. Is it? Yeah, actually some pretty decent loot, as you can see right here. These sell for actually quite a lot of money, but I'm going to be wearing them instead because I personally feel like getting gear upgrades is basically half the battle when it comes to the early game. Okay, so I'm actually going to use the saddle horse instead of the Sturgian trotter because the saddle horse has a little bit more speed, and that brings me to the next point. I really do, yeah, no more manhunters, please. Really, I do not want to fight you. Just leave me alone, please. But yes, this guy needs, fantastic, fantastic. He needs some 9 prisoners. Okay, I might have enough. How many? I've got 5. Of course I do. Okay, yeah, so I'm not going to be fighting these men. Wait. Do they even have... They have 2 cavalry. Oh, okay, they only have 2 cavalry. I think we might be... Oh, wait. I don't even know whether I can even do this because I'm at 8% HP at the moment, so it's unlikely I'll be able to. But I do have a vassal next to me, so let's just go and attack them straight up. And hopefully I'm going to be able to maybe... No, okay. Didn't get lucky right there, but I was very much hoping that we'd be able to take one of them prisoner, at least, to sort of leech off the off the friendly vassal a little bit right there. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so as you can see, we do have some pretty extensive options right here as well. Just look at all of this stuff right now, and wow, this is what? This is only 5,800. This is really cheap. And it's really good. Look at that. These things give 45 body armor. That's fantastic. This gives 58. And these capes are also giving some crazy good amounts of protection. Oh, I would love to be able to buy one of these, but obviously I don't have enough money right now. Or I personally don't think I have enough money. So I'm hopeful that quest is not... Yes, there we go. Okay, that quest is literally 29 days. And that gives me all the time in the world to do whatever I want to do, and then that means that we'll hopefully be able to get a bunch more people, taken prisoner that is, and then maybe we'll be able to do something. Alright, so we're going to be taking a look at some things for Danustica at this particular marketplace. I don't think we're going to be finding anything here. Dates. You can actually sell dates at Danustica for a decent amount. Let's buy a couple. And then we'll just run back to Danustica real fast and just hand those in. And as you can see, we've got some more surrenders going on here. More surrenders and so on. And then we're just going to sell these dates. There we go. They're actually selling for a decent amount. 711. We gained a good amount of trade skill. Yes, finally. Good amount of trade skill. I like it. These are my stats at the moment. As you can see, nothing really too great. My polearm skill and my riding skill really do need to be leveled up somewhat urgently at this point. And as you can see, oh, we're not even that close. Look at that. We're halfway to clan tier 1. That's pretty awful, isn't it? Oh well, never mind. Oh, this guy also needs landowners. Well, not landowners. Yeah, they already have landowners. Well, way too many of them by the looks of things. But yes, they need looters and so on. So let me see if I can fight these guys. I'm at 38% HP, and you can already see here that these looters are still almost as good as, well, pretty much anything else we've fought so far. And they might very well be able to even defeat me at this point in time too. Now, obviously, as I've said before, we have the ability to die. So if I, you know, run in there and get hit in the face with a stone or with a mace or something, then I'm going to have some issues. I'm going to have huge problems. Oh, thank you. Whew. Okay, thank you very much. I don't know who I'm thanking right now, but I am very much thanking the person that maybe is not gonna die. Again. Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, yes. That's it. That's exactly my point. Those are the kinds of situations where I just need to learn, hey, you know what? It's okay to stay back, you know? It's okay to stay back. It's okay to be a little bit relaxed about the whole thing, you know. It is okay to do that every now and again, and that is exactly what I need to learn, especially because the death is enabled, you know. I mean, any one of these deaths could be my end, and I have no one to take over because I don't have any people in my clan at the moment. They need 35 bushels. Okay, well, that shouldn't be too bad. That should be pretty easy for us. Let's just go to Razih real quick, and let's see if they have some grain for us. Do they have a good amount of grain? It's okay. We'll buy some. We're only spending 300 on that, and we have enough grain to be able to complete it. Basically, doing any of these tasks right now on the campaign map is really, really good, because that does give me the opportunity to restore my HP. And there we go. Okay, we gained some points in charm. And, oh, look at that. We gained a level. Fantastic. Oh, look at the... what? This guy also needs grain? Are you serious? They need 35 as well. That's actually hilarious. Okay. And how many... yeah, I'm still absolutely blasted terrible. Okay, I'm actually going to recruit this guy. Yeah, I could use someone like you in my company. There we go. I'm going to get that guy to join me, mainly because... and now here's the thing, I literally just want to complete that initial starter quest that could potentially give me a little bit of extra renown and things like that. Okay, Army of Poachers. Might be able to do the Army of Poachers quest, but not at the moment, because obviously I'm not even able to join the fight at this moment in time, which is pretty awful. Anyway, there we go. We have enough grain to be able to do that. And now, hopefully, I will level up once again. There we go. Okay, fantastic. That is great. Did I level up? I have no idea. Can't tell. No, I don't think I did. Okay, it needs draft animals. No, thank you. Okay, yeah. So we're going to just go and see. I didn't level up, but we are now having one focus point to spend. I think I'm probably going to go for more riding skill, to be honest. Or more polearms. I think more polearms is probably best at this point. And maybe we want to do something like more leadership. No, we have a lot of social skill at the moment already, so I'm actually just going to go for another point in vigor, because I don't want to be one of those characters that I've made in the past where they're pretty awful at combat skills until the very end of the series, and I didn't really want to do that. This is a fantastic quest to take, by the way. Extortion by Deserters. That is very, very good. Again, if I was higher in HP, I'd probably do that. I have 250... Why do I only have 259 gold? Did I not get any cash for the completion of those tasks? Apparently I didn't get any at all. Okay, that's very strange. I'm not entirely sure why that happened, but oh well, never mind. Okay, I'm just going to venture out into the wilderness here, because I'm hopeful that I will be able to find some looters, as you can see right there. And I think we're moving pretty fast right now. Yeah, we're moving pretty fast, so we should be able to catch up to them. I'm just going to go for a nice little auto-resolve right there too, and that is going to hopefully give me a couple of prisoners. It seems like it is not, unfortunately, so it seems like I will just have to continue onward. Aha, hello there. I'm not entirely sure if manhunters actually even count as bandits, quote-unquote, because I know that in a number of other mods that add units to the game, the extra units that are added are not actually, they're not actually counted as the bandits needed for that quest. Anyway, these guys are actually escaping me right now, which is incredibly infuriating considering my my current dinars state. I'm actually gonna let the manhunters go, and we're just gonna shoot these guys instead. Anyway, the only unfortunate thing that I am seeing right now... Oh yeah, by the way, you can get a boat, as you can see. You can get a boat, and you can, you know, sail across the divide here, suffice to say. And yeah, it's actually really cool, because that enables the connection between the Azerai territory and the Empire territory. So these two bottlenecks that are naturally here are no longer here, which is actually fantastic. So I really like that decision that they made, and I actually unmarked that by mistake. Alright, so let's go over here to Razih, because... Oh, hello there. I wish to discuss something. What? Your men shed their blood for you. It bothers me to hear that their wages are late. Oh, are you serious? Okay, well, I increased my relation with him by a massive amount and gained some charm skill. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I could not pay all my wages, but that's only because I haven't gone to the little merchant guy yet. As you can see, I'm going to sell some stuff now. And what about you, sir? Do you need something? Yeah, look at that. He actually needs some stuff. So, why is he complaining? I'm giving him some new gear. He should just, you know, be a little patient. Although, that is to be expected, of course. Okay, so let's just sell all of this, and we'll sell all of this. Okay, so we've got 400 gold with which to do what we want. I'm now at 91%, so I should be able to do the Army of Poachers quest now, but bear in mind that this is a very, very difficult quest. I might actually go for the charm option here. Maybe I can go for the charm option, and maybe that's going to result in a slightly easier thing to do. So let's have a look. Maybe we can come to an agreement. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, wow, okay. This is not really going to work, as you could... Oh. Well, apparently I did it, and I got 650 gold. Fantastic. Okay, there you go. That was easy enough, wasn't it? There's a bunch of manhunters down there, but as I said, I'm not entirely sure if they actually count for the quests. So, I will attack some manhunters if I can. But generally, that might not happen. Okay, yeah, these guys need need manual laborers as well. Not landowners. Yes, there are so many landowners. They're on my brain, apparently. Okay, there we go. Let's just get a couple more of these guys. Okay, so let's have a look. There we go. Okay, so now I am actually ready to go into a fight, but now I'm basically just wanting to auto-resolve as fast as I possibly can so that I can get this quest done. And we do have some manhunters coming up to us right here. Okay, there we go. We've got some relation increases. I didn't get anyone to take... What? Really? I didn't get anyone to take prisoner? That's actually hilarious. Why not? That's a bit strange. Oh well, never mind. Okay, how fast are these guys? 5.4. I'm moving at 5.4 as well. They're moving a bit too fast for my liking. What about these looters? They're moving much slower. So let's see if I can... Yes, there we go. Okay, now let's see if I can... No, we're just killing them outright. That's the problem here. We're just killing them completely. And we're not actually getting any prisoners as a result of that. That's really, really bad. Okay, well, maybe this is going to give me that awesome quest. No, extortion by deserters, though. I will try to do this now. Oh, you don't have enough troops. Of course. Of course. Thank you so much. Okay, well, what about one of these? No, that's not going to work either. I could technically recruit some more troops. I mean, I probably need about 40 troops to do that extortion by deserters quest, let's be honest. So... I am understanding about that, shall we say. Yes. Hello there, desert horses. I will be buying a couple of you. Thank you very much. Come and join me. And then we're just going to sell a bunch of these things. Oh, yeah. Now, do bear in mind, I do realize about the whole smithing thing, but I'm going to be picking up so many weapons over the course of the campaign. At the moment, when I need cash, I'm just basically going to be, you know, selling those how and when I can. Oh, I don't have enough money to buy this? Are you serious? Okay. Really? I had enough to buy 2. Okay, sure. Fine. But anyway, we're just going to go and fight these looters then, and I'm actually going to go into a manual battle here, because apparently auto-resolving just results in them all dying, which is obviously not exactly what we want. But this is going to give me an opportunity to hopefully get some skill ups as well in polearms and riding, and that's going to help us out in the long run too. Being, you know, somewhat combat proficient when you head into a tournament might actually be kind of useful. Nice. That was some good damage, but unfortunately no skill up. Yeah, I don't have the experience watcher experience mod anymore, because I felt like if we're going to be having a huge amount of surrender text and potential killed in action text as well, that I felt like it might be a bit too spammy. So I decided to leave that out this time. But as you can see, my mount is actually doing damage. Look at that. It's doing some really, really nice charge damage. Much, much better than what I'm used to. So I'm very, very pleased about that. Maybe we can do some damage here. Nice. I wonder, do we actually kill all of these by... Actually, it seems like we do. Seems like these all die from actual killing blows rather than from being knocked unconscious. So it seems like what I might need to do, because obviously this is the first time I'm actually playing with the realistic battle mod as well, so it might very well be that we need to use a blunt weapon to be able to make that work. So I'm thinking we probably want to buy a blunt weapon of some kind and then see what we can do with that, because being able to take prisoners on demand is probably going to be really, really useful to us, especially for these landowner quests and things like that. So I will probably have to do something along those lines. Did I level up? No, but I do have 2 perk points to spend. That's fantastic. Okay, so let's have a look here. Increases your maneuver by 10%. Increases your charge damage by 20%. Now, here's the thing. Usually I'm not a big fan of the whole charge damage thing. I think charge damage is utterly pointless most of the time. But it seems like with the realistic combat mod installed, I think that might be the thing that's changing how the horse's charge damage actually works. I'm actually going to be taking the charge damage. Usually I'd recommend taking the maneuver every single time, because maneuver is pretty good. It enables you to be a little bit more swift on the battlefield. But yeah, at this point, I think that the charge damage, especially with these mods installed, is going to make all the difference. Okay, so let's have a look. Polearm attacks that deal damage over 25% of your opponent's hit points have a 25% chance to dismount enemy cavalry. I think that should be a 100% chance, but okay, because let's face it, if someone gets hit at full speed by a lance or something like that, they're not staying on that mount. Not in a million years, surely, right? Not unless they're strapped to it or something. Anyway, thrust attacks with polearms have 30% more chance to knock opponents back. I'm gonna go for braced. Even though it's not something that I'm very familiar with. I am going to use it mainly because of the whole lancing thing. I am going to be lancing quite often. Once I get a lance, that's the point. Once I get a lance, then I'll be able to couch lance to my heart's content. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. But at the moment, we're going to have to deal with this spear. Yes, another thing that the realistic battle mod does, or shall we say the realistic AI mod does, is it makes the enemy much better at defending. Makes them much better at defending and combat in general. So all of these enemies are going to be much better at what they do than normal. So obviously that's a bit of a problem. I'm going to actually just try out the charge damage. Look at the charge damage. It's 14 damage. That's a lot. That's actually a pretty significant amount considering. Nice. Oh, that was a nice headshot right there. Yeah, I really do need a lance. I feel like a lance would make all the difference in the world. Pokey pokey. There we go. And last one. Get him. Yes, there we go. Alright, so that is perfectly fine. We got another 2 prisoners for our coffers here, I guess you could call it. And we're just going to take a quick look at the loot. Nothing really good there. But now I should have enough. I should have enough prisoners to be able to do that task. So let's head on back over there. I did actually want to go all the way over to Askar and do a little bit of trading there, because horse trading over there is absolutely, it's fantastic. It's really, really good to do that. Unfortunately, I obviously can't do that right now because I just don't have enough money. You know, as we found out previously, me literally attempting to buy, 5 desert horses, that didn't really work out too well, did it? No. So even, if I can't even buy horses at probably one of the cheapest prices that you're going to see, like 230 or something like that, then, yeah, it's highly unlikely I'm going to be able to do anything else. Okay, so let's have a look. As I thought, I'm not able to give the slave drivers or the slave hunters to this fellow. So we're going to have to find some more looters to fight for that purpose. Okay, well that's a little bit Little bit uncomfortable. Oh, you need help with brigands. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay, so what I'd actually recommend, by the way, if you are also starting off, or maybe you're a little bit further along in the game than I am, and you want to do this whole manual laborers for landowners quest, I would highly recommend doing the caravan ambush mission. If you can find a caravan ambush mission, then have fun, because that's going to be so incredibly lucrative for you to do. It really is. It's going to be one of the best things for you to do. Same thing with escorting the caravan, but that's a little bit lengthier in its duration, so it is going to be a bit tricky in that way. But the escort caravan mission is just as good because it allows you to fight slightly higher tier units, and they count, as far as I'm aware, if they are base game units, at least, if they are actual base game bandits, then they will count for the landowner quests, which in my opinion is fantastic. Like, for example, these steppe bandits right here, hopefully I will be able to take some of them prisoner. I'm just going to literally just go straight on in. And there we go. Where was I able to take anyone? No. Okay, I wasn't able to take anyone, unfortunately. There were only 3 of them, so I suppose that does make sense. Oh yes, now we also have a bit of a problem paying my wages, so I will just get rid of all of this stuff. There we go, there's 823, so we have enough. Oh, I can't believe that we're actually struggling for money at this point, really. That is absolutely ludicrous. Okay, so we're now going to go and attack these manhunters here. I really do not like fighting manhunters. I have decided, you know, from my previous experience in this episode with manhunters, I really think that they are extremely irritating to fight. And what? That was 12 damage only? Really? I actually thought that I would be doing much more damage right there. But he just has such good armor, I suppose. That is probably it. Okay, I've got to be careful here. I really cannot be in a situation where I get myself killed by one slave hunter again. That would be absolutely preposterous, and that is definitely going to be something I'm going to look out for. He says just before he gets smacked in the face once more and dies. Yes, what do you bet? Look at that charge damage, though. I'm actually really pleased about that. Being able to do, like, what? A total of 30 damage and just a smattering of hits to a number of different units. That's really quite fantastic. Oh, nice. Look at that. We got a slave driver. Got a slave driver taken prisoner. We can always sell them maybe to the tavern, or we can try to persuade them to join us, which is obviously always an option. Nice damage. Look at that. Unfortunately, that 25% chance did not go off, and I wasn't able to really get anything from that. I wasn't able to push him off his mount or anything. But let me see if I can maybe do something here. Ah, yeah. This spear really needs to go. It's absolutely terrible. I mean, I know, you know, bad workman blames his tools and all that, but it's true. At this point, it is true. Anyway, we've completed that task. I don't know how much we're going to get for it, but generally, I think we have. Do we have enough now? Actually, we got 550. Okay, yeah, and then we have some looters in this direct. Oh, we've got 16. Yes. Okay, let's fight them. Go, go, go. Yeah. Oh, Sanion, really? Sanion is going to be complaining the entire time, isn't he? He is literally just going to be complaining over and over again. And I still do not have enough. Yeah, I still do not have enough. This is... Ooh, this is bad. This is very, very bad. Okay, I'm going to try and get some slave drivers, actually. I'm going to try to get some of these newer units to join us. And we'll see how they respond. And I'm basically just going to do that throughout the series as well. We're just going to try and use as many new units as possible, because I think that's pretty fun to do. Alright, here we go. Come on, get him. Get him. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to try another auto-resolve here. No, it seems like auto-resolve basically just every single time gives me 100% kills. 100% kill ratio. And that is obviously not very good. So I'm kind of at a loss as to what to do, to be honest, instead of going into manual battles, that is. You know, I don't really want to go into manual battles all the time against looters and stuff, so I was actually hoping that we might be able to force some of them into surrendering potentially, because that obviously is kind of an option too, but we just don't have enough strength to be able to do that. We're just way too little at the moment in world of big fish, let's just say that. Anyway, there is actually a tournament going on here, and I'm actually wondering whether I should do this. Let's do it. Why not? I'm at 100% HP. I actually very quickly just checked down at the bottom right there, and I thought to myself, wait a minute, am I at 100% HP? Yeah, it seems like I am. Okay, so let's see here. So obviously, thanks to the tweak mod, I do have the ability to change how much you can bet. I changed it so that I could bet 500 instead of 150. I think that that is a much more lucrative stake, and it raises the intensity of the tournament as well. And I've been given some thrown weapons. Oh, I hit that guy? Oh, thanks. Yes, thanks for standing in front. I really appreciate that. Okay, well this is working very nicely, as you can quite clearly tell. Get him. Yes, there we go. Okay, he's dead. Oh, no, I don't have a shield. I don't have a shield. Oh, thankfully. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so now, here's the thing. You know the combat module, right? The improved combat, or the improved combat mechanics. That takes into account a number of different factors when deciding how much damage each unit is going to take. From projectile damage, from slashing damage, bashing, so on and so forth. And that actually makes a huge amount of sense, because in that case, me getting hit by that archer, for example, I'm wearing some pretty terrible armor, yeah? But in a realistic situation, if I'm hit in the shoulder, which is what I actually was, then it's unlikely I'm gonna die from that. However, in the unmodded version, without this, I probably would have died, or I probably would be very close to dying, because especially with this, battle damage modifier that we have at the moment, which is unrealistic, it's going to do a lot of damage whether you want it to or not. But because of this whole realism thing, it really makes a huge difference. And I like that. I actually like that quite a bit. There we go. Okay. Whew. Okay, I'm really, really pleased that we had Sikanis on our side, because otherwise we would have been in a big, big amount of trouble. Okay, so I have a bow. Are you serious? I have a bow. Oh, I do have a I have a sword. Sikanis is on my side once again. Let me see if I can do some... Really? I hit him in the neck and did that much damage? See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It really very much depends on your skill, and it also depends on, draw weight and, your own prowess with that particular weapon and so on. Okay, let's do this. Yes, come on, Sikanis. Ah, he's actually helping. Oh, no, look at that. Oh, this guy knows how to hit, and he's hitting me in the chest as well. That is really bad. Look at that, 59 cutting damage. That was pretty significant. Okay, so there we go. Now it is me. Oh, dear. Now it is me against Sikanis. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. This is my last money, by the way. I'm betting every single thing I have on this, basically. Thankfully, they've taken a little bit of pity on me, and they've given me a sword and a shield. Oh, phew, okay. My concentration. Oh, I got a headache. Okay. That was putting me in a pretty bad situation right there. Alright, so I do have the ability to bet every single thing I own. Do you think I can actually win against the Imperial Militia Veteran Archer? Do you think so? If you think so, then thank you. But I'm going to be betting it all anyway, even if you didn't. Even if you didn't. Alright, oh, okay, here we go, here we go. I think I should be able to deal with this guy better than I was dealing with Sicanus. Oh, okay, yeah, that was much easier. Whew, okay, I really cannot believe that I actually beat Sicanus, to be honest, in a 1 versus 1 battle. I mean, really, that guy has insanely good stats. And here we go. Whew. I now have the ability to do the next stage of the main quest, which is obviously to say hi to this guy. And then he's going to tell us about how he was betrayed and how the rest of our family is taken prisoner. And we need to go and rescue them. Whew. Okay, that was dicey. Let's just say that. That was very, very dicey. I think I forgot to breathe. That was not so good, but yes, there we go. Alright, I'm going to increase my riding skill right there, increase my endurance as well a little bit. And there we go. Alright, so how are my people doing? They have leveled up a little bit. Got some more slave drivers right there. Okay, so we need to go to this hideout right here to rescue our family. We're probably going to be doing that in the next episode, but for now I'm going to end this one off here, and I have 9 days left to complete the manual laborer quest. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do that. I think I'll probably just try and fight a couple of looters off screen or something and just try and knock them unconscious with like a horse charge or something like that. Or maybe I'll buy a cheap blunt weapon from the nearby marketplace. Something along those lines. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.